You know, I was sitting there in the shade, just kind of nodding off, but thinking. And I was thinking, this gig work is a lot like fishing. Stick around, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, just think about it. Beautiful day, beautiful morning. You get dressed, you're all fired up to go out there and catch some. You head out to the lake. Granted, this is an asphalt lake called a parking lot. And you wait. And you wait. The conditions are right. And it's breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever it is. So the conditions are right to catch some orders. I guess the best comparison to the type of fishing this would be more like catfishing. Because if you're a fisher person, then you know if you're bass fishing or whatever, you're going to jump from spot to spot to spot pretty quickly. You're not going to give it much time because they're either there or they're not. But with catfish, they're a little slower to respond. And sometimes it takes a little patience. And that's where I kind of get to where the ideal that gotta grab up. Get the ideal that fishing is a lot like the gig economy. What have we got? We getting a bite? See, this is like getting a bite. It's even got the little bell, like the bell that you'd put on your fishing line. Gutierrez Restaurant, 12 miles for $11.22. That's not even $1 a mile. Nope, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that for you. But as I was saying, see, that was just a bite. That's what I'm saying. It's like fishing. You get a little bite, and you feel how good that bite is, and sometimes that bite's not worth the effort to set the hook, except the offer. And sometimes you miss the offer. Some of these apps like Spark, you sit there, look at it, and you're feeling for it, looking at it, reading it. Boom, it's gone. You done missed it. So see, it's a lot like fishing. But yeah, you may be thinking, well, Grandpa, I don't have to bait the hook or take the fish off. Ah, but you do. You do. Baiting the hook is a lot like just turning the app on. You're presenting it, you're putting it out there, and it's up to the fish to take the bite. And as far as taking the fish off, it's up to you whether you accept that order or not. You see the correlation? Yeah, a lot like fishing. And sometimes you just don't get any bites where you're at. So, what do? You move to a different area of the lake, your town. If you don't get any bites at all, man, load up and head to a different lake, a different market. May have to drive a ways in my case, because there's just not a whole lot of different choices around here. But you may be one of the lucky ones that does have a lot of choices. Don't sit there in one spot all day long. Because if the fish ain't biting, they ain't biting. Give it 15, 20, 30 minutes. If you don't even get a bite, it's time to move. Here's the thing. If you don't like fishing, you know, the challenge of it, the excitement of getting out there and seeing what you can get, and what you can catch, then maybe you're better off just going to the fish market and buying your fish. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you don't like the excitement and the ability to go when you want to go, move from area to area, do different things, see different things while you're working, then perhaps it would be easier for you to go and get a W-2 job, something where you're pretty much, well, I can't even say you're guaranteed to get fed, because in today's times, and you may go to work today and then you go to work tomorrow and the doors are locked. Now, I've seen 2 businesses here in Wichita Falls do that. The employees didn't know anything about it until they came to work the next day. Under normal circumstances, your W-2 is going to be more dependable, but it's the same thing over and over and over, unless you really enjoy it. Now, if you really enjoy it, heck yeah, don't give it up. Stick with it. You can do this stuff on the side. You can be a weekend warrior. So I guess the big question is it worth the time and effort to possibly catch the big one, or multiples? For some it is, for some it's not. There's not a right or a wrong. It's all up to you. So which one are you? Are you the fisher person, or are you the shopper? I got another Grubhub order coming in, and those poor folks are getting pulled over. Motorcycle cops are out and about. Well, I hate doing those orders. It was a Kung Fu tea, 1.2 miles, but it was $9. And the reason why I don't like doing those is because you have to order them, and sometimes they're a little slow. But I'm hoping at this time of the day, it'll be okay. You know? It's like, there's keepers, and there's ones you throw back. As soon as I drop this Uber Eats barbecue order, barbecue flavored fish. No, it's really not barbecue flavored fish, but we're talking about fishing. I wonder if that would be good though. Put it on the grill, put a little barbecue sauce on it. I have to give that a try just to see. I don't know. Might be gross. What do y'all think? Well, that's it was a drop-off at Bowling Science Center here at our local college. The young man comes out wearing the what do you call those? Like doctors wear? The little jacket, the white jackets. He'll be looking the part. He's studying. That's our future. So anyway, that was just kind of a random thought that I had while I was just sitting there in the shade. And see, I move around and I start catching fish. Now, am I saying it's better to drive around than to sit still? No, I'm not saying that. Unless you've been sitting still too long. I do not recommend sitting in the same spot over 30 minutes. Anyway, if you're not getting a bite, move on. There are more fish in the sea. Well, I hope that made a little bit of sense. Maybe it did. Hopefully it did. But one thing that does make sense is being nice to one another. Y'all keep being nice to one another. Keep smiling. Keep dashing, dancing, prancing, and doing whatever it is you want to do. You got it. You're going to grow old if you just sit. So there again, don't sit too long. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.